Everyone. Hello and welcome to Lessons in Miracles, where we study a lesson from the Course in Miracles every night. I'm Teri Angel, your host, and I have some beautiful people together with me tonight for us to have a discussion. We have our Auntie Jean,
Hello, everyone.
Charlie Charming Coons,
Hello, everyone.
Catherine DeSanti. She's a little frozen right now. And our Christine, Elizabeth, and Sunny.
Hello,
Hello and
everyone.
welcome, welcome. So if you're coming in to join us or listen in, just say hello to us so we'll know that you're there and we'll know who is coming in to us and spend time. So let's get started. We are missing our Karen Palmer tonight. She is the co-host and she's traveling. So Karen, if you're listening to this, we love you, we miss you, and we can't wait to get you back together with the whole family here. So let's go into our hearts. Let's just take a breath in. The heart is our connection. So let's just put everything else to the side, all the distractions, all the to-do lists, all the things that have happened during your day. Just shut it down for a moment. Go into that energy of peace and calm. And just let those thoughts come to you directly from our Creator of what we need to know with this lesson in this moment tonight. Our lesson is heaven is the decision I must make. It's not a directive for us to do it, it's an opportunity for us to do it once we know what's involved, once we know what heaven is. And in the insights, it says heaven is really the only choice there is to make. The only reason I must choose heaven now is because I have chosen against heaven. The body and the world I see through the body's eyes were made to make it appear that the choice against heaven had real effect, that there really is something other than heaven. The ego could be described as the choice to deny heaven. But it's like playing the piano. It starts with practicing the scales and gradually leads toward effortless musical expression. Today, I choose to practice opening to the music of heaven's oneness, heaven's love, heaven's peace. Heaven is really all I want. Remembering our one true identity is all I really want. Reflecting heaven here is all I want. This treasure, my true inheritance, is received as I am willing to practice hour by hour, day by day, opening to the truth of heaven. No one in their right mind consciously chooses pain, isolation, fear, and guilt. By making those decisions unconscious, the world of separation is held in place and seems to be entirely out of our control. We appear to be subject to its whims. Pollen floats through the air and irritates our sinuses. We step in a hole and twist our ankle. In countless ways, all through the day, all through our lives, seemingly external events and circumstances toss us one way and then another. It seems we can only do our best to ride the waves and stay upright with hopes of getting through the storm for a bit of rest and quiet time while preparing to defend against the next storm, which will surely come. All this is the effect of making our decision unconscious. It was a simple decision that led to what seems to be an all-encompassing dream. It was the decision to reject God's gift of all his love, wanting more than anything. Today's lesson tells us that we must learn to recognize our unconscious decisions, all of which stem from that one core decision. We cannot choose for heaven when we are confused about what heaven is. That confusion comes from the unconscious beliefs about what we want to be real. If we want specialness more than we want God's love, then we deny ourselves heaven. Ah, wow. You know, throughout my life, I have heard of heaven, and those that were the religious teachers have spoken of heaven as if it were an external place. It was that place paved with gold, that place that was beyond where we are in our human body. But heaven, as this teaches and as Jesus teaches, is a place of consciousness, of conscious awareness. It's our decision that we make to follow who we truly are and what we truly are into God's love. That's what I am getting from this lesson, and I'm opening this up to see what your all's input is to this.
I might have one in my favorite song from Wet Way Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven. That one of my top.
The Stairway to Heaven.
Yes. And
Yeah,
that my favorite song. So one of my top
that's your, one
favorite.
of your top songs is Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that song too, Chris.
I'm just going to read the Holy Shift one real quick. Have faith in only this one thing, and it will be sufficient. God wills you to be in heaven, and nothing can keep you from it or it from you. Your wildest misconceptions, your weird imaging, your blackest nightmares all mean nothing. They will not prevail against the peace God wills for you. That was the Holy Shifts one.
Mm.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's like that feeling I get when I sit and meditate or go into that, when I read it or and it's just such a glorious feeling. It's like heaven on earth, and that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I was brought up with the idea that heaven was a place, that you would go to if you were good enough. Of course, being brought up Catholic, you had to go to purgatory first to suffer for some of the things you did before you
Exactly.
could go to heaven. So I figured I'd spend a long time in purgatory before I went to heaven. But what I've come to realize that heaven isn't a place, it's a being. It's like it's in your heart. It's the way you feel, the way you think, and it's something you carry with you all day, every day. Now, sometimes you lose it a little bit because of things that happen, but you look for it again and it's right there. It's right there. And
Mhm.
so, heaven, I will never lose heaven. If I die, if I live, whatever, I have heaven. I have heaven right in here. And I just wish that everybody had that feeling. And it's like Charlie says, it's just, you know, I keep using the word joy, but that's exactly what it is. And
Mhm.
no matter what's happening, because I've had a pretty rough week this week, you know, but I never lost that
Mhm.
feeling, that whole feeling that I was surrounded by this special bubble and that everything was going to be fine and whatever happened, it was the right thing to happen. And so I just want everybody to be able to feel that it's a matter of it increases your trust and it increases your, I don't know how to say it. It's just so wonderful. Yeah. Being here with you all is a heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think there's the term heaven on earth for a purpose because we do make this special. We do make it something where we feel into the oneness. And to me, that oneness is heaven. And we can all be of like mind and want that same uh, feeling for everyone. And that's how I am. When I feel peace inside, when I feel the bliss and the joy, I want everybody to experience that. I want it to be something that's universal for all of us to just see the best in each other and respect and honor each other and treat each other as we would want to be treated. And then I think that's when we really feel that we have arrived, that we're right there.
Yeah.
Catherine?
Yeah, I think that finding heaven in yourself is the goal, and I agree with you that it's all of us together. It's the joining of our hearts. It's we know that we are part of each other, and all of us make up the sonship, and so or daughtership, but the course uses the male, so I kind of went with that. But it's that we are the daughtership, the sonship, and so as someone who studied the course for a long while had said to me, if we are God and God is us, and each one of us is a piece of that spiritual God, then heaven is in us. It's within us. It's within each one of us. And when we share like this together, we make it more of a reality. We get in touch with it more when we share it with each other. And we go through a lot of tough things in life, and it's sort of hard to maintain that peace. But I think when we come back together, we remind each other that our souls are all joined, and that even if we seem physically alone, we're not alone. That all our sisterhood and sonship and everything is out there. So the goal is to try to maintain that peace through everything and realize that heaven's already there. It's not a place we're going to. But we live in this world of illusion, so we have to constantly remind ourselves that, you know, we are love, you are love, we're all love, and just stay with that.
And
I love that. Thank you.
there's kind of a longing.
Jean?
There's kind of a longing for the rest of us. A feeling that you want us all to be together. We're echoing again.
Mm-hmm.
There is a feeling, a longing that that we want us all together. Like a piece is missing, we want to bring it all together. I don't, I don't know how to explain it other than that.
In Cannes, one, it's feels beautiful. There is nothing more truly artistic than to love people. Uh,
True.
Absolutely. Well, I love this lesson, and I think this is like we've reached a point of more understanding about being spirit, and as spirit having that energy of heaven within us always. So I love this. I love that one. And we're going to go to our next one, which we're going to focus on all day tomorrow. And that one is I will accept atonement for myself. So, Charlie, I think you have that ready to read to us.
if I'm not echoing, I'm okay? Okay. I will accept atonement for myself. Lesson 139. Here is the end of choice, for here we come to a decision to accept ourselves as God created us. And what is choice except uncertainty of what we are? There is no doubt that is not rooted here. There is no question but reflects this one. There is no conflict that does not entail the single simple question, what am I? Yet who could ask the question except one who has refused to recognize himself? Only refusal to accept yourself could make the question seem to be sincere. The only thing that can be surely known by any living thing is what it is. From this one point of certainty, it looks on other things as certain as itself. Uncertainty about what you must be is self deception. On a scale of vastest magnitude can hardly be conceived. To be alive and not to know yourself is to believe that you are really dead. For what is life except to be yourself? And what but you can be alive instead? Who is the doubter? What is it he doubts? Whom does he question? Who can answer him? He merely states that he is not himself and therefore being something else becomes a questionnaire of what that something is. Yet he could never be alive at all unless he knew the answer. If he asked, as if he did not know, it merely shows he does not want to be the thing he is. He has accepted it because he lives, has judged against it and denied us worth, and has decided that he does not know the only certainty by which he lives. Thus he becomes uncertain of his life, for what it is has been denied by him. It is for this denial that you need atonement. Your denial made no change in what you are, but you have split your mind into what knows and does not know the truth. You are yourself. There is no doubt of this, and yet you doubt it. But you do not ask what part you can really doubt yourself. It cannot really be part of you that asks the question, for it asks of one who knows the answer. Were it part of you, certainty would be impossible. Atonement remedies the strange idea that it is possible to doubt yourself and be unsure of what you really are. This is the depth of madness. Yet it is universal question of the world. What does this prove except the world is mad? Why share its madness in this sad belief that what is universal here is true? Nothing the world believes is true. It is a place whose purpose is to be at home, where those who claim they do not know themselves can come to question what it is they are. And they will come again until the atonement is accepted, and they learn it is impossible to doubt yourself and not be aware of what you are. Only acceptance can be asked of you, for what you are is certain. It is set forth in the holy mind of God and in your own. It is so far beyond all doubt and question that to ask what it must be is all the proof you need to show that you believe the contradiction, that you know not what you cannot fail to know. Is this a question or a statement which denies itself its statement? Let us not allow our holy minds to occupy themselves with senseless mussing such as this. We have a mission here. We did not come to reinforce the madness which we once believed in. Let us not forget the goal that we accept. It is more than just our happiness alone we came to gain. What we accept as what we are proclaims what everyone must be along with us. Fail not your brothers, or fail yourself. Look lovingly on them, that they may know that they are part of you and you of them. This does atonement teach and demonstrate the oneness of God's Son is unassailed. By his belief he knows what not he is. Today accept atonement, not to change reality, but merely to accept the truth about yourself and go your way rejoicing in the endless love of God. It is but this that we ask to do. It is but this that we will do today. 5 minutes in the morning and at night we will devote to dedicate our minds to our assignment for today. We start with this review of what our mission is. I will accept atonement for myself, for I remain as God created me. We have not lost the knowledge that God gave us when He created us like Him. We can remember it for everyone, for in creation all minds as one. And in our memory is the recall how dear our brothers are to us in truth, how much a part of us is every mind, how faithful they have really been to us, and how our Father's love contains them all. And thanks for all creation in the name of its Creator and His oneness with all aspects of creation. We repeat our dedication to our cause today, each hour as we lay aside all thoughts that would distract us from our holy aim. For several minutes, let your mind be cleared of all foolish cobwebs which the world would weave around the holy Son of God, and learn the fragile nature of the chains that seem to keep the knowledge of yourself apart from your awareness as you say, I will accept atonement for myself, for I remain as God created me.
Okay, thank you, Charlie, for doing that reading. And we are going to change hats now. We are going to go into our chanting for change, chanting for seeing more peace in our world. And we start out with the chant where we acknowledge that all of these obstacles and barriers, they're just part of that illusion. And we're going to have a mind shift with this change, with this chant, to see that there is really nothing keeping us from our Creator except our own selves. So, Jean, would you explain how we do this, please?
I would love to. The chant we're going to be chanting is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And Teri has it running across the bottom of the screen if you don't know this chant. This chant is a chant that kind of cleans us up. It clears up the obstacles, the barriers, and the illusions. So we're going to do it 3 times slowly, and then we're going to do 108, which is the tradition to do it 108 times. So we're going to make the declaration that we are removing all obstacles from our mind and our heart. Om Gam
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha. Now we are declaring that we are removing all the barriers that we have erected or someone else has erected in front of us. Om Gam
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
And lastly, and most importantly, we are removing all the illusions that keep us from seeing what the real truth is. Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om 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 Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha. Om 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 Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Let's take a breath into our heart center. The breath is the connection. So breathe in love and feel that freedom inside of you. The freedom of letting go. The freedom of knowing that those barriers, those obstacles, they're no longer there. We've opened up now to miracles. So feel the miracles coming forward and let your heart just rush to meet them. And we're going to go into our next chant where we will see that happening. We'll feel it real, and we will know that miracles abound. So, Auntie Jean, would you talk to us about Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, please?
Absolutely. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Not only the chant of miracles, but I like to say it's also the chant of love, because millions of people do this all over the world every day to bring peace and love to our planet and our cosmos. And so we will do it the same way, where we do 3 slowly, and then we'll do the traditional 108. And afterwards, our beautiful Teri will lead us in a meditation and a heart-brain activity, so we can send this love to the whole world. So we are declaring that people are accepting, aligning, allowing, and awake. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And we are also declaring that we are happy and we are healthy. Nam
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 Myoho
Myoho
Renge.
Renge Kyo.
And lastly, we are declaring that we live in peace and harmony, and we are free from suffering, and most of all, we are free from all illusions. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo, Nam
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo, Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo,
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo,
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo,
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo,
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo,
Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo,
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo,
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo,
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge Kyo,
Myoho
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Nam
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo,
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo,
Renge
Nam
Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo,
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo,
Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo,
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge 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 Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo,
Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo,
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo,
Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo,
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo,
Myoho Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam
Kyo,
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo,
Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo,
Renge
Nam
Kyo,
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo,
Myoho
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Renge
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge Kyo,
Myoho Renge Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo,
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo,
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo,
Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Let's go into our heart right now. Breathe and breathe back out. Breathe in love and breathe out love. Just allow yourself right now to feel that energy of love, of peace, of joy. Just bathe in it for a moment. With these two chants that we have done, we've released and we've allowed in love and light and now miracles. Every night we chant Om 3 times, and in doing so, we're giving honor to our Creator because Om is the cosmic sound of God. And then after that, we hold that energy in our hearts, we love on it, we nurture it, and then we send it out into the world on assignment. So at this time, take a deep breath in, and we invite you to join in the chanting of Om. And now that love that you're holding in your heart, just nourish it, love on it, give it an intention that when we send it out with our breath, we are going to touch everything on earth that has energy. We're going to let love and peace reign on the earth. And that's what we're going to do all together. So I encourage you to hold that in your heart, take a big breath, and just really, really let it go out into the world. Send it out there far and wide to everything that has energy. And it is our prayer that as we do so, every heart will be touched, that this light that we're sending forward will light up the world. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Peace. 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 Doesn't that feel good?
Mm-hmm.
every night we make a declaration. Our declaration is that there is peace on earth. We declare it, and we declare that that peace begins inside of us. The declaration is streaming on the screen for all to say it along with us, including our miracle Marlene, who jumped in here with us. Hi, Marlene. So let's say this declaration together on the count of 3, 2, 1.
We declare that there
There is
is
peace
peace
on
on
earth,
earth, and
and
we
we declare
declare
that that
that peace
peace
That peace
begins
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 inside
inside
of us.
of us.
So it is.
and so it is
Yes,
forever and ever.
And ever.
Amen.
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 And we've been doing this for 1,089 days now as a group known as the
Peace for
Peace for
Peace
Peace.
for peace.
That would be us. Peace for Peace.
Peace for peace. And we are Peace for Peace. We are not just a group, we are a movement. We are an idea that we can bring love and peace to the earth. And Teri is a P, and Catherine is a P, and Charlie is a P, and Chris and Sunny are both P's.
yeah.
Arlene's a P, and everyone listening is a P, and I'm a P. But there are many more P's all over the world because in a movement, it touches hearts, and hearts send out love, and love grows just like a pea vine. And everybody is together on that line. We're all connected. So I'm asking you, sort of in song, wouldn't you like to be a pea too?
True.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Love you and be kind.
Thank you. Be kind. That's the big, big message. We love you all so much. Thank you for joining in. Gracie, we're missing you, and our hearts are with you, darling. Karen, you're right here with us tonight. We felt your energy. So come back tomorrow. We'll do this all over again. And we leave you with
Namaste,
Namaste, y'all.
y'all.
Love
Bye,
you.
everyone. We'll see you
Bye, Marie.
tomorrow. So much
Bye.
love. Good night,
Oh,
Gracie.
let's see.